Welcome, Pisces, to your Astrodice reading for May. Hope your friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If your friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, getting into a mini horoscope for you for May. Pisces. What's going on with all Pisces? Ooh, make it good. Got Gemini energy coming in with Uranus in the 12th house, going straight to the 12th house. Okay, so what is it? It is your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. Wow. Get that. And going straight into Gemini. Taking on some Gemini energy over here. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, informative, stimulating. Exchange is possible. Especially with that awakening over there, right? Might want to start kind of talking about it, and maybe you have somebody that you do this stuff with, enlightening stuff with. In the 12th house, 12th house is talking about, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming you. Yield to a greater cause of power, and that's the whole reason you're doing this. You're like, I'm done with the overwhelming stuff. I'm moving to higher awakening, higher enlightenment, changing things, maybe the way I'm communicating, becoming more informative about certain things, right? Wow, very powerful reading over here, Pisces, for you in May. Okay. And remember, there's other things going on with you, not just this, right? This is just one of the houses. There's many houses. You have the first house, second house, third house. We're just talking about the 12th house. Okay, so here we go. Getting straight into the situation. The situation is taking place in the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Talking about this sudden change. Now, a spiritual awakening going on with you. Could be doing a lot of growth. Having the Ace of Coins right off the bat in the beginning of the month, you already feel like you're having this sudden achievements. You might even have a new job, a promotion, something that feels of a higher connectability type of thing going on over here. It's like the universe is saying, here, have this coin. There it is, that overwhelmingness, right? Trying to overcome, having this succession over the overwhelmingness that you're feeling. Could be some kind of depression. You might be throwing away cups, right? Saying, I don't need this anymore. I don't want that anymore. And you're just sitting over there throwing them away. It's kind of a slow movement, though, in the beginning of the month in Taurus. And here we have in May, right? In the beginning of May. So it's slow, but it's happening, right? And the more you throw away those cups in the beginning of the month, the better you are achieving the goal that you're looking for, the happiness, the sudden change, the awakening. It's kind of like awakening to the knowing that things are bugging you. Very determined. Wow, look at the determination. I have the determination to get past this, to have this new opportunity with the Ace of Coins over here. I'm not going to sit over here anymore with the Five of Cups. It just feels like you're really throwing those Five of Cups away. Not worried about material troubles, destitution, loss, failure, errors, and whatever it is bugging you. And you're like, I'm not going to let this ruin me. I'm going to get past this, and you're very determined, okay, to get to your ecstasy, okay, your bliss, your happiness. So with the Five of Cups, you have, yes, because you're taking this ultimate risk. It feels like a risk, too, because it's the ultimate change. We're talking about that change. To get to this new heightened awareness of where you're going. Oh my gosh, look at the meditation you're going through. It feels like you were stuck, and you don't want to be stuck, so you are moving very slow. Having the meditation and also taking kind of a self-sacrifice over here to do so. So you might be taking a self-sacrifice in the beginning of the month by getting rid of these cups. Maybe you're actually, you could be throwing away friends that you no longer need because they bring you down, a job, maybe you're changing a job, however it is, whatever that is that you're throwing away and trying to get past. Okay, so in the mid-month, could be be also trying to get past a Taurus. Maybe a Taurus, you realize that they're no longer needed for you, and you're very sad about that. Or maybe you're trying to be determined to get to a Taurus. Hey, take it how it resonates. For some of you, I can see it either way. You're trying to enlighten yourself, and maybe you are throwing away cups that you no longer need to get to a Taurus. Could be a possibility, and it's a self-sacrifice that you know you want to have a change. 3 of Cups over here. There is this happiness that all of a sudden comes out of this. It's like where you feel kind of like desolate over here. Maybe you're trying to get to someone and you have to throw away all this and you're very sad, trying to get past it. However it is. Because I do see that too. Maybe you lost. Okay, anyways, keep going. Keep going, right? Because I see it either way. But with the 3 of Cups, there's this overwhelming happiness. It's like you've taken a different turn over here. You might be dating. You might be having a celebration. Maybe it's somebody's birthday. Maybe it's Taurus's birthday. Maybe you're sad because you can't get to Taurus for their birthday. But you finally take the initiative to get there. There's this, no. You're like having this celebration, but there's still something very overwhelming. You're still trying to get over the overwhelmingness. It feels like the cycles of good luck of where you want to be with love is not happening, but you're trying to make the best of it over here. For a lot of you, I think you're sad because you don't have a Taurus. This Taurus, Sagittarius. Could be a Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag. However it is, it actually looks more like that. Especially now that we really look at it. Maybe you were trying to get past them, but you can't. But you're enlightened. Maybe you think you can try to get past that, but you're very determined. It just looks like it didn't. Guys, I don't. It's 2 different ways over here. But now over here, it's like, I want to celebrate, but I have bad news and no change has come. And I'm trying to take the leap of faith to get past this loss for this slow motion. But then you have the Lovers over here. It's like this overwhelming love that you have. And it just feels like it's bad luck, like you can't get to celebrate to where you want to be. And it could literally be a Taurus because I see birthday everywhere. King of Wands. Passion. The Wheel of Fortune's upside down. It's feeling like you don't have the fortune that you want with the passion that you have for this person. And you want the 10 of Coins and you want the achievements for this love. But the King of Wands is keeping you upside down, and it feels like the ball is not in your court. You don't have the power to succeed, to get to where you want to be. Take it how it resonates. I'm just leaving it there. Because you want this overwhelming happiness. You're trying to keep yourself happy, no matter what. It's like this stimulating exchange, you want it. You want to feel lively. You want to feel like you have this. But it just feels like the more you try to throw something away, it's this very slow motion of determination to try to get to where you want. But it just feels like you're still not moving where you want to get. Does that make sense? Because that's really what it is. And it was almost like you tried to take a leap of faith to get there, but it just feels like the 5 of Cups keeps throwing itself at you. And you keep trying to throw other cups away, but it's still not getting you to where exactly you want to be in May. So it doesn't feel like, even though it's a slow moving process to get to where you want to get, it still feels like, unless you literally self-sacrifice something, you're just going to still continue to be stuck and hang around. But it almost feels like it's out of your hands. Why does it feel like it's out of your hands? Are they too far away? Is the end of the month, guys. Everything's going to be okay towards the end of the month. It feels like whatever situation is holding you back from getting to where you want to be, you're going to have this sudden change. You will have a sudden change. There is a sudden change here. But the sudden change is just not good enough for what you want. But then you have the Chariot over here, which everything is then starting to move. So you do have this awakening. This awakening is kind of like having the understanding that really where you want to be is not taking place to where you want to be. Did I say that right? It's like you want something so bad and you're trying to make this huge leap of faith to do so, but it's almost like the Wheel of Fortune is holding you back because it's in the middle of the whole reading. So it doesn't really feel like you're any closer than you were. You're not any closer than you were. So then towards the end of the month, there you are. It's like, it's okay. I'm not going to hold as tight, though, to it as I wanted to, even though I have strength. But I just don't know where my loyalties are really going to be. But I'm logically thinking about moving forward. You guys are confused. And you're confusing me. But I see it. I totally get it. There's definitely a confusion here, and I see why you're trying to have the enlightenment and the awakening. You're trying so hard. But the problem is that with the logical thinking, it's almost like this is not the perfect timing, and you know it. I think what it is the sudden change and the awakening is you having the understanding that this is not the perfect timing. This is all about perfect timing. And it's almost like you were trying to perfectly time something that the universe was not perfectly timing. And that's exactly what you're doing. It's almost like you're trying to manipulate a situation to get the happiness in the mid-month, Pisces. But the universe is saying you can't do that. But you're like, but I have the passion. I want to do this. Look, I threw away a lot of cups to get here. I'm so sad. I want to take the risk. But everything's moving slow. But then again, it ain't really moving at all. It's like it's moving slow, but it's not moving slow. It's like they're kind of coming back to whoever they want, you guys want to come back to, or you're trying to will yourself back there some way or another, but it's not really happening. But there's so much determination to get to your satisfaction with the Ace of Coins and the Ten of Coins, because this is literally about a love that's overwhelming you and you can't get to where you want to be. And it's almost like you're trying to self-will something that just cannot happen. It's just not meant to be at this time. But you're enlightening yourself. You're trying to awaken yourself so that way you can figure out what the perfect timing is. And you're just like, if I keep working and if I keep trying and I keep enlightening, then I will have better understanding. And that's where the understanding is coming from the King of Swords. Moving towards the understanding of how am I going to get here. Moving towards the logical understanding of how. How is this going to work? And it just brings, even within this enlightenment, this awakening, you're still kind of like sitting in the Four of Cups. Okay, so you threw away a cup. I mean, I literally see you throwing away cups. Okay, so now you have 4 of Cups instead of 5 of Cups. But that's not really helping, not really helping the situation. But you're trying to take so much authority through this, this sudden change, which you're swiftly trying to get to, because you're trying to open these doors. You're trying to come up with all these ideas of how to get there. You're waiting for the ultimate judgment. You're waiting for the judgment call. You're waiting for the good karma. You're waiting for the universe to say, now. And so if you awaken to the understanding, then it feels like in May you would say, okay, now it's the time. But then this keeps telling you no. How frustrating. So it feels like it's kind of frustrating. So then you kind of just have to keep inspecting and keep working and keep enlightening. So this will be like the overall understanding of Uranus, which is sitting in Venus at this time. So it doesn't really surprise me that it would want to try to wake you up, that it's really trying to embrace that, and that you would want to do that as well. So you're just going to continue to keep inspecting the situation and working on it. Yeah, trying trying to figure out how to keep balance and get to where you, yeah, perfect timing. When is this perfect timing to get, there it is, to this Capricorn, Taurus, or this Virgo, and moving towards that. But you don't know how, because you see the loyalties to this person, and you're trying to just stay out of the nightmares by reflecting, learning, and working hard. And here comes the Uranus. This is where that Uranus is really going to come in as well, because this is where you're trying to be. Well, if I learn and work hard on the enlightenment, I can try to work on the way things, destiny works. So it's almost like you're trying to move yourself and build with the Magician. And law and attract, that's what you're doing. You're law and attracting. Your enlightenment, your awakening is law. You're law and attracting. You're working hard on trying to push that Wheel of Fortune in the upright for law and attraction. And you're working hard. That's what it is. That's why it felt so confusing, Pisces. Because I didn't get a law and attraction card and I didn't hear it. Yep, you're law and attracting for the ultimate passion. I mean, look, these are the middle cards. Okay. I think this is like a soulmate or a twin flame that you're after. And it might even be a little bit of a cat and mouse chase. Yeah. And this is somebody that you definitely have known for a long time, or from the past. This is all about law and attraction. That's what the Uranus is. That's where this enlightenment is coming from. Okay. I'm not in confusion anymore now that I got it. It was really confusing because at first it didn't make any sense. It's like you're so sad and you're trying to throw these cups away, but then yet it looked like you were going after someone. Or are you going after someone? But if it is twin flame, then yes, you guys are playing the cat and mouse. Well, maybe I shouldn't go after them and wait for them. No, I'll come up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they stopped chasing you, or maybe you stopped chasing them and now you're ready to chase again. But I think it's more than just a chase this time. This time it's the Four of Wands. This time it's beyond that. This time you're done. I feel like you're, in a lot of ways, you're done chasing now. You want what you want. And that's where the enlightenment has come from, is saying, I'm done with that. I want what I want now. I know what I want. I've matured enough to show what I want, and I'm very determined to get what I want. That's really what it looks like. And you're going to really work hard towards this. And I think that this is going to be one of them things. It might not show up next month. But I will say one thing. This is something you're going to be working on for a while, until you get what you want. Until you actually, till that perfect timing comes. It's going to be different for everybody, so I can't really ask, like, what's the timing, guys? That's not going to happen. But I know one thing. This is something you're determined on doing, and you're going to, yes, you are, however it is, you're waiting for Lady Karma to say this is it, and you're waiting for it to be justified. This is the truth, and you are law and attracting that. You're doing everything you can to get to what you want. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.